What's up, guys? This is the Gospel According to Mark with a C. He is I, and I am he. Just taking some time to tell you exactly what's on my mind. Thank you for joining me once again, my friends. I hope all is well with you. And guys, if you don't mind, could you hit the like? Hit the like on this video, okay? Help a brother out. Help me to help you. And then make sure you also, if you're inclined to, hit the subscribe button, okay? And if you are subscribed, make sure you remain subscribed. I have so many people on all of my videos who tell me, hey, man, come here, man. Let me talk to you. Let me talk to you. Come here, man. You know you've been shadow banned, right? You know that, right? You've been shadow banned. My brother, I haven't seen you in something like months, sometimes even years, people tell me. And you know, I've been in the game for a long time. I've got over 13,000 subs, right? But for some reason, I can't muster more than 2, 3, maybe 400 views. You know what I mean? A brother like me? What? But anyway, yeah, so if you could help me out in that way, because YouTube shows me no love whatsoever. I feel so neglected by YouTube. You know what I mean? Like, I just feel like that redheaded stepchild. You know, that's how they treat me, man. You know, they just leave me outside. I'm on the outside looking in. But anyway, if you want to support the channel monetarily, I will leave a Cash App. I leave a link to my Cash App as much as I can, as also the Super Thanks feature. You know, hit the Super Thanks. It helps out the channel, you know, but thank you guys. But anyway, let's get into the topic here, guys, because I want to talk about something right here, and I want to get your opinion on this, because I haven't played a video game in a long time, right? I don't know what's going on. You know, I used to be able to play Grand Theft Auto, first person shooters. It was therapeutic for me. You know, like that's what it was for me. I didn't like get lost in it or anything like that. But after a hard day's work, hell yeah, I'll go run some people over, steal some cars, mow some people down. You know, that's what I do, right? But it just seems like not much is going on. So my son took our PS5 into his room and pretty much locked the door, so I don't get to play that way. But even he came to me and said, Dad, what is going on? There's no games. All he plays is football with his friends online, right? And that's cool. But you don't spend all that money on these consoles so they don't have any games. But I want to bring you this story here, guys. And I want to get your opinion on this, because maybe this is good news to some. I don't know. I want to get your opinion. Maybe this is the way to the future. But we have here the news that Call of Duty Black Ops 6 has introduced the series' first non-binary operator. Now, don't act surprised, guys. You know this is what it's all about. That's what it's all about these days. It's who's non-binary, who's transgender, who's transsexual, you know, who's black, you know, who's a woman but thinks they're a man, who's a man but thinks they're a woman. That's what it is. You know, we're not talking about quality anymore of the product. We're talking about making all of these social statements, right? And so the Call of Duty series, I don't know about you, but yeah, maybe this is what it's been calling out for a long time. That's what's been missing. You know what? Call of Duty is dope and everything, but what it really has been missing is a non-binary character. Okay. So let me just read a little bit of what's going on here. Okay. It says here, Call of Duty Black Ops 6 is introducing the series' first non-binary operator, Volta Rossi. Described as a street-smart rogue with a blue blood pedigree who left the comfort of aristocracy to forge a new name as a human specialist, Rossi uses their ties with the Lutazzi family to give themselves a unique insight into Avalon. Woo! It sounds so exciting. As reported by Gaming Bible, Rossi's description makes sure to only use, there it is, they, them pronouns. They, them pronouns. Whereas other operator descriptors or descriptions use he, him, and she, her. So it appears to be a purposeful choice on Activision's part. Bravo. Indicating that Rossi is non-binary. It's a huge step for representation in the series, directly building on Agent Bell from Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War. Now, who the hell is Agent Bell? It says here, Agent Bell is a stepping stone for NB Rep in Call of Duty. That's non-binary representation in Call of Duty. In Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War, you play as a custom character called Agent Bell, once serving as the right hand to Soviet intelligence officer and spy master Perseus. The CIA brainwashed you so that you would help take down his network. Given that Bell is a complete blank slate of a character, unlike past Call of Duty protagonists, you can designate their gender before starting the campaign. To that end, you can either make them male, female, non-binary, or classified. If you chose the latter, or you choose the latter two options, funnily enough, Belle will make no noise when injured. Non-binary people are built different, clearly. Alright, so that makes Belle, on a technicality, the first non-binary character in Call of Duty, but it's decided by the player and not written into their story. Dude, I mean, really, so Rossi, what they're saying, Volta Rossi is technically the first non-binary character in Call of Duty because they are actually written that way. That's the way they're supposed to be. But see, once again, I have to raise the finger of objection here, guys, because if I'm playing a character, right, and the character is not reflective of my race, but I'm playing the character, then I am the character. That's me. You know what I'm saying? It's like you don't need these games to spell everything out to you. It has always been that way. When you play Pac-Man, for example, those of us who are old enough to remember that game, when you play Pac-Man, did it bother you that Pac-Man didn't look like you? Did you need a custom-made Pac-Man to look like you? Did you need somebody to announce that Pac-Man was non-binary so you felt better about playing Pac-Man? I don't think so. I don't think so, guys. See, this is when things go way too far. You know what I mean? Like, nobody needs this. Like, I know, for example, my son, he's been playing Call of Duty for a very long time, right? And this is the reason why my interest becomes involved here because, you know, the holidays are coming up. Maybe I want to get him a couple of video games. I normally do every year, but the pickings are slim. And this is the reason why, like he told me with that last Spider-Man game, Dad, there are two men in there holding hands. One is trying to take the other one to the prom or something like that. You don't play games for this. This is not what we play games for, guys. You can say, oh, well, there goes another misogynist. There goes another homophobe. Fuck that, man. There's a lot of gay people out there, LGBTQ plus people who don't appreciate this either. No one is asking for this. All you want to do is play the game. You want to have an adventure. And if it's you playing the game, well, then you are the character. The character doesn't define who you are. You're defining who the character is. That's how it is. It's called role playing for a reason. Am I wrong? You know what I mean? But this is where we are, guys. This is how everything we love has gotten hijacked and it becomes political. And once again, these times, these days that we're living in, they are defined by the American Society for Magical Liberals. They're all over the place and it is dangerous, guys, because you see how it bleeds over into politics, which of course get to dictate policies. You know, so this isn't just about games. It's not just about comics and movies and TV shows. No, this is about thought and how they want to regulate thought. You've heard Hillary Clinton talking about that. Everyone talks now about mis and disinformation. Like, it's not just misinformation anymore. It's mis and disinformation. And usually the people who are pushing this the most are the biggest liars ever. So, what can we, as well-adjusted, responsible, sane people do in these crazy days that we live in? We can stop feeding the beast. And that's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about boycotting. I'm just saying that if it's not something that you want, obviously, you don't patronize. You don't buy it. You don't put money into it. That's my choice. You know, that's how I feel about it. But maybe it's just me. Maybe they're right. Maybe it's just toxic fans doing what toxic fans do, you know, who are afraid of change and everything. I don't know. But I really don't see it that way. But if you do, you can get in the comment section and let me know how you feel about this monumental day in gaming history. We have a non-binary character in Call of Duty. And guys, you can like, you can share, you can subscribe. As always, as I say before, if you want to contribute to the channel, because I guess this is a perfect example of why YouTube doesn't like me. But if you do, because I like you, you can always use the super thanks feature on each and every one of my videos. There's also a Cash App if you want to donate to me. And I do appreciate you guys listening. I appreciate you watching. And I will catch you in the next one. This is The Gospel According to Mark with a C. Rock on.